I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
All right, welcome back to Twice the Mic. I'm Andy.
I'm Matt.
And this is just another episode of today's show, what we're going to do, whether it be today, tonight, or in the morning. So, wherever you might be, it's nighttime here. So,
it could be tomorrow where you're at.
Could be tomorrow.
For us.
Who knows, So,
I think if you're probably in Korea, it's probably tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Probably tomorrow.
Korea.
So, yeah, man. That's weird, ain't it? That's wild. Then another day.
Yeah, just like if you go somewhere up there off of Alaska, you know, what's it called? The International Dateline or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there's they say like up there, the tip top, somewhere over there off of Alaska, like during the cold, like you can walk across to Russia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that close.
But you can basically walk into the future. Because on this side, say it's Friday.
Yeah.
Over there, it's already Saturday.
How'd you feel about Back to the Future? Did you like those movies?
No, I didn't. I never really got into watching those.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I loved them. They were my era. So, I mean,
Yeah, it
was good times.
So what genre is that, would you say?
Oh, man.
Like sci-fi?
Yeah, sci-fi.
Yeah, see, I
would probably call it that.
I wasn't big into sci-fi. When did those come out? Like the 80s?
Yeah.
Early 80s?
No, I don't know if they were early 80s. I don't remember. I mean, I think they were like mid 80s up to the early 90s, I think, wasn't it?
Well, to me, the best movies that come out of the 80s were probably like some Western type movies.
Mm-hmm.
There were some good movies made. Because I guess.
Well, you didn't like The Breakfast Club or Mannequin or none of those. You never did. Did you watch any of that? No.
No, I get on a thing. I like watching a lot of the action stuff from like the 90s.
Yeah.
Who was Harrison Ford?
Oh, yeah, Indiana Jones.
Well, yeah, them. But I mean, he played in a bunch of movies.
Oh yeah, he was the president one.
One of them.
And then he was that doctor that got accused of killing his wife. And he was a one-armed guy.
Yeah, I think that was a newer one, but there was a few back then in the 90s. Some like Harrison Ford, action type movies that they were all good to me. But I liked all those 90s action. And matter of fact, I've been on a kick here lately where because I was a kid in the 90s. So that was the decade that I did my growing up, really. But I've been watching a lot of on Disney Plus, a lot of the old Disney movies like Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
Man of the House. You remember that one?
Man of the House. They got Explorer. Remember that movie Explorer on there? Where they built their little ship out of the Tilt-A-Whirl? Do you remember that?
No.
Man, that was a cool one.
I watched Tom and Huck?
Oh, Tom and Huck, yeah.
Yeah, and then
what about The Last Starfighter? Did you watch that? Oh man.
Well, when was that? That wasn't in the 90s.
No, that was in the 80s. I come on.
All of these were like 90s Disney movies.
Yeah.
Where you could catch these on like the Disney Channel if you know. But there was I think there was another one. Swiss Family Robinson.
Oh, that was a good one.
But it was way before. It was not in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But it was another Disney that I grew up watching, really liked that one. And I loved Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I really never got into Mary Poppins.
Oh man, I love that
didn't-
movie.
didn't
I don't know
either.
why, but I'm
Now I like Witch Mountain, The Return of Witch Mountain. Did you watch those?
I
I like those.
I have, but it was I didn't. I probably watched it once or twice, and
How'd you feel about The Parent Trap?
the original or
The original one.
yeah, I liked it.
I liked anything Haley Mills was in back then. You know,
I didn't-
Pollyanna, all that. They were good.
I liked the Parent Trap. I liked both of them. You know, they made a newer Parent Trap with the
Oh yeah. With what's her name? Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
That was pretty good too. Now that was back before she went wild, but
yeah.
you know that was pretty good.
Now and forever, she don't have a twin,
No.
but forever I thought she did.
Yeah.
But-
Good thing because we couldn't handle both of them.
No. But then did you ever see that movie It Takes Two
It Takes Two
with the
Gosh,
Olsen
that sounds-
twins?
No, I never seen that.
So it was something similar. Not really similar, but it was about about these two sisters. They were twins.
Yeah.
One, lived with her dad. He was like rich, and the other girl, the sister, had got like adopted, or I don't remember, but she lived in like a foster home, for a bunch of kids.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it was pretty good. They kind of switched up like they did in Parent Trap too.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty good
Huh.
movie. But I don't know if that was a Disney movie though.
Yeah. I just was more on the space stuff, but I mean, in the sci-fi, I reckon.
Yeah. Did you know that? You remember the movies? Look Who's Talking
Oh yeah.
with the baby.
Yeah.
You know the woman that played in that movie?
Mm.
Can you picture who I'm talking about? Though?
It's been so long, man. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm trying to think. I don't know her name,
Sorry.
but she played in that It Takes Two movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about Explorer? Did you see Explorer?
Mm-mm.
Never did.
What was it? Was it?
Well, it's where this little kid, he got that silver spaceship, looked like a silver teardrop. That I don't know, it's pretty cool. And that it had a little robot in there, and he would cut up and imitate different things of the world, Pee Wee Herman, stuff like that.
Mine was the 80's.
Yeah, that's probably 80s.
Yeah.
Maybe 90s. I don't know. That was something else. Christy Alley. Oh yeah, she was a good actor. She was. I liked her in Cheers, and she had some good movies.
I don't know who that is.
Well, she's passed away recently, but or it may have been a few years ago. But she was a good actor. She was.
Christy.
But yeah.
What is she playing?
Well, I mean, a lot of people remember her from Cheers. She done a lot with the weight loss commercials back in the day. It says from It Takes Two. It says she played in it. Was she the mama?
That must have been who.
Okay,
Oh, she
okay.
played in Look Who's Talking.
Look who's talking.
Oh,
Okay.
Cheers. Yeah. She was big in
Yeah,
that.
she behind the bar with
Yeah.
Ted Danson there. Yeah.
Yeah, she was a good actor.
Yeah, she was. She was.
Cause
But,
she
she struggled with weight loss for a lot of years.
but she did. Well, I think that was later on in the years, or did she lose? the
No,
weight?
that was later on. I mean, I think it was most of her life though. She struggled with that weight like Oprah, you know.
I don't know.
So,
I don't know. Yeah, she's.
I mean,
good
Oprah.
actress.
You look at Oprah now. She done lost a little weight, so that's good.
Well, she's got enough money to try whatever.
All the shots, right?
well,
Yeah, there
any
you
kind
go.
of weight loss
Mhm.
procedure.
No, I get it.
Yeah. So, but no.
You like our lights behind us? We
Yeah, I
got we
do.
got them set up for 4th of July coming up, man.
4th of
Independence
July is
Day,
coming up.
hey!
Yeah,
Man, it's gonna be
Independence
great.
Day.
A lot of grilling going on, people off, so having fun at the lake,
Yeah, long
swimming.
weekends. Long weekend, get to
Yeah.
celebrate our country.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
our independent.
So, y'all wrapped up softball this weekend.
We wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Had a tournament here in Millbrook.
Yeah.
It was hot as fire. We had one umpire get sick because of the heat. I hope he's doing better today.
Yeah, he fell out.
He fell out, man. I mean, he just got too hot. And one of the coaches on the other team noticed it and inquired about, asked him about it, and we got him a chair, and then he just fell out from there, and it was pretty rough. But thankfully, there's a lot of nurses and medics, close, so they tended to him, got him iced down, and he thumbed up on the card out. So yeah, I hope
they had to
good.
call 911 on him.
Well, they called medics. I don't know if he went or whatever, but
we talked, preached to these girls about staying hydrated, especially before a long weekend or whatever. Those umpires, they're out there, they gotta prep themselves too,
yeah,
because they have to wear all that equipment, and I don't know, if it was me out there, I'd be wearing shorts with shin guards on.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. And they they're on up there in age, so I mean, a lot of them are.
Yep, some of them are.
We don't have any younger umpires, to taking up the trade. So
yeah, no, it was definitely hot this weekend.
Yeah,
we didn't play this weekend. We had practice today, and then we got the World Series coming up next week. So
yeah, man, y'all have fun down there.
That'll be a big long week, which I noticed it's not nothing that us softball folks want to hear, but I've seen they've got like a little disturbance coming up towards the end of next week, or maybe the middle part of this week towards the end.
Yeah, I won't go tell you about that, but
it's like but they're saying it's supposed to be out.
Well, hopefully so. Take an umbrella just in case. By
the end of the weekend, like maybe Sunday.
Y'all be turfed up though, won't you?
Well, no. There's so they did drop our pool schedule. So we play Monday. We play 2 games.
Yeah.
On at the turf field.
Uh-oh.
But then Tuesday we play our 3rd pool game at a totally different field, and it's dirt.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, there could be some issues with that, but I mean, you and everybody out there already knows that it's in the back of their head. They plan for that stuff. It's summertime. I mean, them rain showers, especially down there in Florida, the Lord knows.
They coming.
They come and go.
They coming.
It's the only thing about the dirt, man, is we've been kind of spoiled the past few weeks. We've played on nothing but turf.
Yeah.
So it could come literally a monsoon, and as soon as they clear it, as far as the weather, lightning, you can go back to playing. You ain't got to worry about no field prep. It's just you go and you're ready to go. But that dirt is a little bit different. So we're hoping. I mean, we'll catch a little break. Which Tuesday our game is like first thing in the morning, so it's like 8:00.
Yeah,
and that's our only game for that day. So maybe we can go ahead and get that taken care of. But the problem is it. I say it will delay, but sometimes if the rain gets too bad, they won't even do the pool games. They'll go straight to bracket.
You think that might be it?
Well, I know. I mean, I know they've done it before. They've with having weather issues, they just be like, they'd postpone and say, all right, we're going to try and get it in a couple hours. And then, another postponement would come. And they'd be like, we got to hold off a little bit longer. And then finally they just cancel it. But those pool games, they don't seed you by those, because your seeding in the bracket, I believe, is pre-selected before you get. I think really just pool game. I think because we're playing USFA this year, and I know U-Trip, the pool games, they don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
I mean they're just like some warm-up games for bracket.
Yeah,
but USFA could be different. I'm not sure. I'll tell you one thing that's different about USFA is we played. That's the sanction we played a couple weeks ago, and they didn't. It was lightning. They didn't quit playing.
Really?
So, it was off in the distance, but, there was most definitely lightning, and they did not quit playing. So if that had been like, I know, the other couple sanctions we played before that, it was lightning. They were shutting things down.
Yeah, even MVP.
Yeah.
They shut it down last night.
So we played that USFA a couple weeks ago. There was definitely lightning within whatever that range is. So was it 10 miles or?
Yeah, I think it's 10 miles. Or 7 miles. I don't know what it is.
Well, it was definitely within that.
Yeah.
And they didn't stop. They just kept on going. So.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know. But yeah, we got that coming up, and we'll we have a busy week, whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
get it rolling. We'll probably, I don't know, head out Sunday, I guess, head down there. So, but I'm sure it'll be hot.
Oh yeah, it'll be hot.
So.
Yeah. Speaking of hot, last week, I wanna thank y'all again for helping me put that pool up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know it was a big pool and it was a big project, and I'm glad you and your brother Ernie
Yeah.
were able
So
to help me with
for
that.
those that don't know, Andy got himself
A redneck pool.
a show enough redneck pool.
I'm talking about.
Like it's the biggest redneck pool
I'm talking about
above ground, but it's the biggest one I've ever
Right,
seen.
Clark.
it's the biggest one I've ever seen. But your backyard is a little bit unlevel.
It was, yes, it is.
So if we would have just set it up like that, you'd have had like a shallow and a deep end.
Yeah.
Because all the water would have went to one
Would have
side.
been something else.
So I reached out to my brother who has a tractor with a bucket on it.
Thank
And
goodness.
initially we had talked about digging into the ground and just making it level that way.
That's right.
But then we decided you decided, I guess, to get some sand.
Yeah.
Which definitely made things easier.
A lot easier.
But, I mean, you can think about that. If you think about it now, you've seen how much work we had to do with what we did. Just imagine if we'd have had to dig a bunch of dirt out. It'd
been messy. It'd been a mess.
It would have been a mess, and it would have took a lot longer, I think. But, I mean, I looked
4
at
yards
it.
of sand.
Yeah.
That's what the lady said I needed, and boy, how did she knew it. She was right on the money.
Used it all.
Man, that was something else.
But I looked at it. I mean, it wasn't completely full, but it was on up there, and it looked like it was settling in pretty good from what I seen.
Yeah,
So.
it was good. I mean, it's rained a couple times, and so it's kind of settled out and looking pretty good. I do have one small block I got to move out because it's into the pool, so I got to get that moved out. But yeah, it's all right. I appreciate it. It'll work.
Yeah, well, I'll
I mean, you got to do what you got to do with these pools. You know what I mean?
Well, I imagine I'm gonna climb my big old butt in there before the summer's over.
Well, come on.
Yeah,
You'll be all right.
we may need to build us a little deck, man.
Well, I mean, let's do a little 12 by 12 with some steps going up. That'd be fine.
I mean, I can look. I'm getting more and more like I'm believing in myself on my woodworking skills.
Yeah.
I built a ramp yesterday for my dog. So
Okay, you got that finished.
yeah. So
Okay.
I have a lab, and she's chunky like her daddy. And she comes in there. And like my wife just recently started letting her get on the bed. But she can't get up on our bed because it's too tall.
Right.
So she'll come in there, and then she'll get her front feet up there, and then whoever's in the bed, she just like rotates her head back and forth looking at us like, hey, help me on this bed. So Jessica was worried. She was like, we're going to hurt her, if we keep trying to pick her up like that. So you need to build her a ramp. Well, I've been putting that off for a couple weeks. So me and my son got out there yesterday, and
Ollie helping you out.
yeah, we got her a heck of a ramp built.
Oh man, that's awesome, dude.
But at first she was a little sketchy because it was just the wood,
So you didn't do steps; you done an actual ramp.
No, it's a ramp. I I mean, it had to be 2 foot tall at the
Mhm.
tops because the bed was about 2 foot from the floor.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to make it real steep, so I had to run it out 5 foot.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's pretty long, and then it's wide also. We've got to probably have to move some stuff around in our bedroom because right now I'm having to squeeze by it to
Uh-oh.
Miss Tina says they need one for our dogs.
Too mad.
Could you Hey, Miss Tina, we'll get you one made. I know y'all got some wood laying around.
Man, they on sale right now, $19.95. Hey.
But no, it worked out good. We when she first got on it, she wasn't sure about it.
Yeah.
But we laid I'm gonna put some carpet or something on it.
Oh yeah.
You know, to like
something
that's comfortable for her to walk on
Mm-hmm.
because you know it's just wood. But we laid an old blanket down on there,
Mm-hmm.
and she got on that thing. Now you say, "Come on, Ellie," and she comes right up that thing, just steps off on the bed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's something else.
But yeah, we'll get you one made, Miss
Oh,
Tina.
yeah.
Won't be nothing but a thing. Look,
Yeah.
here's my biggest thing with working wood.
Uh-huh.
Like sometimes I'm an overthinker,
Yeah.
and you start overthinking stuff when you don't know a lot about it. It can take forever,
Yeah.
and so I just throwing stuff together, you know, just as I went along yesterday, and then it turned out good. So
Good deal. Good
I
deal.
mean,
Yeah, I talking about that deck, I priced the ladder for both sides, and it's almost like $800 to $1,000 for a ladder. And I'm like, oh man, I think I can build a deck for that price. So
what kind of ladder?
it was a fiberglass ladder. You just slide over it, and it's pretty expensive.
Man, we could build you a heck of a dang deck for $800 to $1,000.
Well, if we can do it for about 4, I'd be good with that.
Oh yeah,
So,
I mean, well, my thing, how big you say?
Like a 12 foot by 12 by 12 or something.
Yeah, man, I don't know if it had to be that big, but I mean, I think you probably
you
get
want to sit up in there too, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Get some
you can get away with probably maybe 4. I don't know. You're gonna need some
4 by 8 or
4x4s for the post. You know.
yeah.
You know, probably 4 of them. I don't know how long they'd probably have to be. They probably have to be 12 foot long.
Oh yeah.
Because you're gonna want to be able to have a railing on it.
Yeah.
So you want your 4x4s to stick up. I don't know. We'll have to do some research to see because
we'll come up with some
how
dimensions.
deep the 4x4s need to be in the ground.
Just 2 foot.
2 foot?
Yeah.
Well,
We're gonna 2 foot with some concrete and let it ride.
yeah, we could say probably 10 footer. Well, that thing, how tall is that pool?
About 5.5, something like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah.
probably about 12 foot.
I think it's
Boards.
50. It's 18 by 58 or something like that. 52 to 58.
Yeah, so we could get 4x4, probably about 12
Yeah.
foot long, and get some 2x6s to frame it out,
Yeah.
and then run some like 1x6 deck boards on there and put you a rail.
Okay.
Yeah, Miss
Yeah.
Tina, you got some carpet? Awesome, yeah, because I wasn't exactly sure where I was gonna get some. I don't want to use used carpet, but I was thinking just stapling it on there. You know, I got one of them heavy duty staple guns.
Oh yeah.
So just,
Pow. Put it on there.
yeah.
So going back to movies, the Squid Games new one's coming out.
Yeah.
This is the final season 3.
Have you watched all of the Squid Games?
I've watched them all.
Okay.
I like the Squid Games.
I've never watched not one of them.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
man, they're good. They're good. You got to get into it, man. You got to watch it. But I think they could actually do that in real life, like with prisoners.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about it because I don't know nothing about it. So,
Well, it's just a game that you play. You play their games, and if you lose, you die.
in real life,
In real life, you just die. They kill you. They shoot
jeez.
you. Yeah.
So
Or
you're
you fall, or they got this one where you're high up and you're walking over glass, and some glass is thicker or stronger than the other, and then you just get the wrong one, boom, fall to your death right there. And I mean,
That's-
prisoners. I mean, just prisoners. Just think about it in our prison system. I mean, if you want to weed out, you know what I'm saying, like death row people. You could do games like that, but
yeah, but you would have to. What was that?
disconnected. Couldn't connect. I don't know. It says we disconnected. I don't know. I don't have the. I can't.
Says we're live.
Yeah. I don't know. But we'll just exit. I can't exit that. Alright. Oh, y'all's video quality. I don't know. Yeah. Gotta. Y'all's video quality keeps skipping and glitching. Huh. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh,
Can you hear us still? That was our biggest problem last time.
Yeah.
Last time they couldn't hear us. Now they say the video's skipping. I don't know what the deal is. Huh. Oh,
Well.
CPU under locking detected. Learn how to improve your computer performance. Huh. Oh yeah, we can hear you good. Good. I don't know.
But no, going back to what you're saying about the.
I mean, I'm just saying, maybe we might can do that and, clean out our prison system a little bit.
Well, it would relieve some of the pressure on taxpayers' money.
Oh yeah, no, you're right, and make room in the prison too. So,
Squid Games in the prisons. I mean,
yeah,
I'm down with that.
yeah, man, we can create a course in one of these prisons or just in a facility and do it.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. You gonna have to handle that, huh? Cooling down your computer. Huh. Well, I guess we'll have to do something else. But yeah, no, I mean, that's just something I was thinking, we could do.
Yeah.
Oh man. What we got going on now?
I don't know.
For all you YouTube people, we're trying to deal with TikTok too. We got some stuff going on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just technology.
Yep.
It'll be all right.
But I think it'll last till we get done.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, did you see the what was it? The other day where they had the ice raided down there in Mobile?
No, I didn't see that. I watched one where they were in Atlanta building something, and they were coming there and they all scattered.
Well, there was one in Mobile where they were working. Not Mobile. It was in Gulf Shores.
Oh, okay.
They were working on the new Gulf Shores High School, and ICE came in there and raided. It was like 30-something people in there.
Wow.
34, I think, illegals. But, I seen one this post that one of these news outlets made a video or whatever, made a was reporting on it.
Yeah.
And they had video of these guys, these workers, they were like scaling a wall with like a rope, trying to
Wow.
trying to get away. And all these people were like, well, how do you know they're illegal? And I'm like, look,
Dang.
ain't nobody scaling a wall 20 feet down on a rope if they're legal people. If they're not a criminal. They're trying to escape.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But no, it was. I thought to myself, there ain't no way. If I'm not doing anything wrong,
yeah,
you're not gonna catch me jumping over the side of a building with a rope in my hand, and climbing down the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't happening.
No.
But they're getting them, man.
Oh, they're getting them slowly.
Left and right.
I think they quit there for a little bit to get on them Iranians, but now I think they're back on the Mexicans now. So.
Well, yeah, I just seen something where they busted a big group of them over in where was that? California, of Iranians.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, they got that one. What was he, a sniper or something here?
Oh, that's another one.
Dang.
What is it?
Oh, just phone stop. It's loading.
Oh.
But
Yeah. Well.
But no. That, and I seen where they're putting barriers up around the White House and the Treasury Department.
Yeah, I seen that too. Somebody was saying, they do that every year around 4th of July.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they ain't.
I mean, that kind of made sense to me.
Yeah.
People
want to take their independence back, huh?
Yeah. It says right here, they raided a home in Los Angeles connected to an Iranian trafficking ring.
Wow.
7 Iranian nationals were arrested, including individuals on the FBI terror watch list.
Man, that's awesome right there.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah, let's keep going after everybody who's here illegal and is a threat to America and here to do us harm, because, we need to weed out all them folks.
Did you see the report? I don't know if this is true, so don't take my word on it, but they were, somebody said they put alligators in what's the river on the border?
The Rio Grande?
Yes. Somebody said they put alligators in there.
Yeah, I think that's the Rio Grande down there. I'm not sure what that is. What kind of river? That's funny, though. I mean, that environment, they'll live down there in that environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Here's another one that said President Trump said he will hunt down and prosecute the Iran strikes intelligence leaker.
Oh, wow.
So apparently somebody leaked some stuff to the media, I guess.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, Miss Tina said alligator Alcatraz.
Alligator Alcatraz. Going to riot having it down there now. Oh, I support it. I wish we had drones flying around everywhere down there. I wish we did. That'd be great. No. It's time we clean up America, and I hope that bill passes, and to tighten up this welfare and food stamps. We need to tighten all that up too. Let's see, they say there's a storm. What are we going to do with all of them? Oh, if there's a storm, what we're going to do with all of them? Well, let it rain.
Yeah.
Let it rain.
What did you see where a beach goer was walking on the beach down in Walton County and came up on what some would call the square grouper?
A square grouper?
Yes.
What in the world is that?
Bricks of cocaine.
Oh, okay. I ain't never heard it called the square grouper.
Yeah, that's what they call it down there in Florida.
Okay. No, I never heard that.
A square grouper. No,
Wow.
supposedly there's like 25 kilos. But they valued it at 500,000, $500,000. I thought that would be more.
Man, I would too. Is that just their cut?
Well, that was I was thinking the same thing. No, apparently, somebody was walking on the beach today down in Walton County somewhere.
So today.
Wow,
found cocaine.
25 bricks of cocaine. 25 kilos. Well, I guess they found like
20-foot rattlesnake over by. Oh,
I seen her post.
Wow.
I seen her post something about a snake.
Man.
Yeah, I ain't messing with no rattlesnake.
20-foot rattlesnake, man. That right there knock you down.
Yeah. No, but the cocaine had stickers of Yosemite Sam on them.
Really?
Yeah, with the one where he's holding the two guns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yep.
That's something else.
I don't know, man. I say
couldn't have been money, huh?
I question what would I do, and then it's like you don't want to fool with no stuff like that, because you start fooling with stuff like that, you got to fool with some bad folks.
Well, that, and it could be laced with something, could be laced with that fentanyl. Could have been fentanyl, and then you try to take it, and then doggone, boom.
I heard a story one time, which I've heard before. That stuff gets found all the time down there, like stuff floating, or they'll find it on the beach. But they find like marijuana too, like bales of marijuana. And I was told a story one time from a guy. They were out dumping, like wrecks, like they were dumping out like old cars and stuff way back in the day for like artificial reefs.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And they came up on a bale of marijuana. And they said it had been in the water so long that had barnacles and stuff.
Oh, really?
Growing all over. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it had been in the water a while.
Yeah.
But they said they cut it open, and they said it was probably the worst smell that he had ever smelled in his life. But you think about it. I don't know if you've ever. So the other day, yesterday, went and dropped off all them old branches and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Well, up there where everybody dumps that stuff in Millbrook, off to the side, they have a bunch of grass clippings, but there's also some that are bagged up. Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever smelt like an old hay bale or like a bag that has grass or something in it. That stuff stinks. So, or if you ever smelt like an old mulch bin or something where we had an old worm bed one time we made out of a bunch of old mulch and stuff. That was one of the stinkingest dang things, man. But he said that it had gotten wet inside that bell. And when they cut it open, it about knocked them down. They said the smell was horrible. But I mean, the way they do that stuff, man, you think when you say a bell, I mean, that thing can be 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's not that big. I mean, it'd be 100 pounds and be as big as this TV, a 32-inch TV.
Oh, yeah.
Because they compress that stuff so tight, like they just pack it in there. And for one, because if they do that, I would think that would get all the moisture out of it, because you think about it, they pack all that stuff up. Yeah. And then, like, they're saying, I don't know what the journey of it would be, because they're obviously going to smuggle it in somewhere. But how long is it going to be wrapped up like that?
Yeah, but it don't go through a heat like regular hay, or?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think once they compress it like that, it gets all the moisture, air, and everything out of it. Wow. But with on that situation, there ain't no telling how long it had been in the water. I mean, if it had barnacles and stuff, live barnacles growing on it, it'd been floating out there for a while. Yeah. So
what? Talking about grass and all. Oh, excuse me. What do you think about them remote control lawnmowers? You seen those on tracks and stuff? You seen those?
No, but I've seen the robot ones.
Well, yeah, they got the robots that you just let go, So,
Yeah, but it's kind of like your Roomba or whatever. You
yeah.
just you set its walls up and it goes.
I don't know about them things, man. I don't.
I've we've looked at some of the
Yeah.
robot ones.
Like Ryobi or something like that.
Ryobi makes
V-Walks,
one. I don't know. I know Ryobi makes one.
Yeah, Husqvarna makes one.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Husqvarna is pretty good one. I ain't looked at it, but I'm just thinking, man, I don't know. You just let it go and do its thing, and
I mean, it goes out and cuts and then comes back. It's got like a little docking place.
it
docks
does a little
up and-
GPS thing of
Yeah.
your yard, I think, and then it'll start cutting after that. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just wondering about those things because I've seen the big ones too, that like the 0 turn size, and they're remote control.
I've
tracks.
seen.
And they use them to cut the interstate, you
Yep.
know, sideways. I mean, that is crazy.
I've seen them doing that in Montgomery, right there
Yeah.
on the interstate on 85.
I mean, you'll see a guy out there with a thing around his neck. He just controlling that thing like crazy.
And I guess that's to keep from having to get on that hill, that steep
A
angle.
little safer for him, you know, and,
Yeah.
and it'll stick to it. I think it's low, you know, and it ain't got the weight up view up, you know,
Yeah.
up top and all. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know though. But them little bitty ones in your yard, I don't know, man. I still think I'll use my riding lawnmower. You got to get out and do something.
Well, I got to do something. I've been paying for my grass to get cut, and I need to do something.
Yeah, but you pay what, $40?
$55.
$55.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Miss Tina, thank you for the roses.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you, and thank y'all for all the gifts if you contributed. We appreciate it. And,
Yeah, thank you very much.
We just get on here and we talk about everyday life, and you know, if we bore you, we're sorry, but that's just how it is. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you was talking about that snake. I just remembered. I can't believe I forgot. But our neighbor killed one last weekend. I showed you that.
And it was what, about 6 foot?
It was longer than 6 foot because
Wow.
my neighbor he's at least 6 foot, and that snake's head was touching the ground, and he was holding it up in the air, and it was above his head.
Wow. That was something else.
It was like an old rat snake. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I said it was oak snake.
Oak snake.
Yeah, I killed a baby one right out back here the other day too. So I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I didn't know what it was, what kind of snake it was. I shouldn't have done it, but it was just a baby, and I couldn't really tell. So I said, well, better safe than sorry, because I like oak snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, T-Dubs.
T-Dub said, "What's up?"
Yo, what's up? What's up, man? Ain't heard from you in a while. Y'all still balling, or y'all done? Let us know.
Yeah.
We finished up last night, and Matt, he's got to go to World Series next week.
Yep. Been
Been done.
now,
Okay, 2 weeks ago. Okay, all
Flag
right.
football.
Hey, flag football now. Y'all doing it with a Y? I don't know. Maybe the Y is doing it. I don't know. I hadn't heard of schools. Well, school ain't gonna be doing it. Yeah, because school ain't in. High school. Okay. All right.
Yeah. What grade is she's the same age as our girl?
I think she might be 1 year younger, ain't she? Or is she started workouts last week? Okay. All right.
Well, that means they're doing softball workouts, volleyball workouts, and flag football workouts.
Man, wearing them out.
Yeah, so we got a new high school coach was announced the other day for softball.
Yep.
Just thought about that.
What's her name?
Ashley Burgeon.
Burgeon. Okay.
Yeah.
Seen her
Jeremy.
apart this week.
Jeremy is her husband.
Mm-hmm.
Addie played a little ball with him back in the day.
Take 7th and 8th graders. Okay. I got you. Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah, they Ole Miss has some flag football.
Oh,
camps.
really? Okay.
Look, that flag football has gotten. I
It's
just
taken
seen
off, ain't it?
Well, yeah, I just seen where I guess it was the Alabama High School Association. they've now came out with an official rule book because it's gotten so I think it was them because it's gotten so big now. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've talked about this before. They're handing out like scholarships for, flag football scholarships.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, a guy I used to work with, his sister-in-law, she got like 2 offers. 2 offers from like 2 different schools offered her, to continue her education and come play flag football for them.
Wow.
So
Well, that's pretty cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Huh. Yeah, I just can't picture NFL or college, quit hitting and going to flag football. That's just something else.
no, yeah, they
Mm.
couldn't.
Just couldn't see it taking off that big. But I mean, we got the pro softball now.
Yeah,
It's out there, so that's good.
yeah, that's still.
It's slow
Well,
start, but I mean,
I still don't think that ESPN gives women's softball the respect that it deserves.
no,
Because it doesn't matter if there's a basketball game on or a baseball game, they're getting the nod over softball.
Mhm.
So
You right. You right.
give them a prime time spot on the ESPN,
Oh yeah.
and then maybe I'll change my mind. But I mean, they pack the stands, they bring in the viewers. So I don't know.
That's right.
Gosh, got to put some respect on their names.
That's right.
I feel like
Well, I mean, they're true athletes too.
100%.
Yeah, they're true athletes too. So yeah, you're right.
Mm.
But well, what you think, Matt? Another episode covered.
Yeah, I think tomorrow's Monday.
Yep.
We'll have us a
Back
bit
to
of
work.
a short week.
We will. Oh, you
Well,
off Friday?
Oh yeah, I'm off Friday.
Well, that's good. When y'all leaving?
I ain't made up my mind.
Monday?
I got till tomorrow to determine if I want to take any time off this week. So I just got to have it in before like 11 o'clock tomorrow. If I want.
When do y'all leave out?
We will leave. We'll leave Sunday.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah, we check in Sunday. They do opening ceremonies.
T-Dub said when y'all leaving, so we talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go. We start next week, so we got 2 pool games Monday. I think like 11 and 1.
Yeah.
Then we got a pool game Tuesday at 8 o'clock, and then bracket play will follow.
Okay.
Wednesday. So
Yeah.
that Tuesday will be kind of nice. We'll get our game knocked out that morning. We'll
Yeah.
kind of have a free day there.
Yeah, get to enjoy the beach a little bit.
I don't know if we'll get to go to the beach, but
Don't think so.
y'all
Staying on the beach though, right?
No.
Oh. Okay.
He's worried about sunburn. You don't want him to get out there and get sunburned. So
No, you don't want to do that.
I don't care for the beach. I know the kids do, but I don't know.
You like the mountain?
I like the mountains.
Yep.
I'm going to the mountains in the fall.
Yeah. There you go.
So, yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, we appreciate
Yes,
that.
sir.
We're gonna. Do we have plans for the 4th? I'm assuming she's asking you that because
Me?
I'm with her.
Y'all have plans? I don't know. I think we're going to go to Dothan. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, don't know. But anyway, well, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Staying with us and get interacting with the conversations.
Oh yeah, we
and,
got the Real Town Rodeo.
Oh,
Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, that's where you buy the ticket. Is that with the cow poops on the thing, or what is that?
No, it's one of the girls on our team rodeos.
Oh, okay.
And she is going to be performing in that. Well, actually, she's on Thursday.
Okay. Yeah.
But man, I think it's the coolest thing. They do team roping.
Oh, wow.
Where they rope the calf,
Yeah. Yeah, they have to get off and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She does the head, and her teammate does the heels. But her brother does the heels, and his teammate does the head.
Okay.
But I've always thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, I like watching that.
To get to get that rope, you have to get it just right when you're heeling them, because their feet have to be up, and you have to get the rope under there, and you get them. And they said a lot of it has to do with the header, whoever heads them, because when they hit them, it causes that cow or that calf to start bucking.
Yeah.
And that's when they can get the healer rope under there. So,
oh, wow. Okay.
No, that's it's Thursday and Friday. I think we're gonna try and go Thursday evening.
Yeah. Okay.
No, yeah, we're shutting her down. So.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. If you got any questions or concerns, twice the mic at yahoo.com.
Yep.
And you can reach us on YouTube, Twice the Mic, and Facebook, and TikTok. So, yeah. Twice the Mic, that's us.
Yeah, and if you're not already, give us a follow on TikTok.
Yeah.
Give us a like, follow on YouTube, Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And we sure would appreciate that. Share it and get us out there, and let your friends and family know about us. We always appreciate input. Sometimes we can make a show or a half a show off of just something that somebody brings up.
What they're talking about. You know what the question is.
We've always got stuff that we can talk about, but if y'all want to come on there and talk about some stuff or even debate, we're all for it. So
yeah.
We appreciate everybody's input and appreciate y'all joining in and watching us.
All right. Appreciate it. See y'all.
See you later.